Hi everyone, this is Mrs. Mallory. I'm the first grade teacher here at Jefferson, or one of the first grade teachers here at Jefferson. I wanted to give you a quick walkthrough on how to log into Google Classrooms and kind of navigate around it a little. So the first thing you're going to do is go to Google or Gmail and log in using the username and password that was created for you. This will either be your students or it will be your account, depending on who's doing this right now. So I'm going to do this with the account that I created. This is, I'm a first grade teacher, so it would make sense that I would do elephant and piggy. And next, of course, enter your password. So if you're doing it for the very first time, you're going to come across this welcome to your new account screen. This is just letting you know the terms and conditions for Google. So I'm going to go ahead and hit accept. And the first thing that pops up when I log in is this invitation to our Google Classroom. So most students at this point, especially our first graders, since this is their first time getting into it, they'll see this pop up. So you won't have to worry about an email or typing in a code for the most part. So I'm going to say that this is me. This is how I want to sign in. I'm going to continue. I'm going to tell them I'm a student. And right here, you'll see this is the JES first grade. My teacher who created this would be myself, Rebecca Mallory. For those of you that are in Mrs. Mellison or Mrs. Withy's class, it will still be the same one. It's just that I was the first one to create this class, so my name's the first thing that goes up there. So I'm gonna go ahead and click join. And when I join the class, what it does is it puts me in as the student. So it'll open up the very first, walk you through how to do it. You're going to have kids that have posted stuff, and you're going to come up here to classwork. And again, it's going to walk you through this little tutorial, but I'm doing it now for you, so you don't have to worry about that. So as you can see right now for classwork, this is where all the assignments are going to go. And this is the part where you'll want to have your child be checking on a daily basis or at least a weekly basis to see what the assignments are. So right now you can see that I have an assignment for music and assignment for PE. It tells me that there's no current due date. And if I click on, I could copy the link, but we don't need to worry about that. So I'm going to click right here on, not sure why I said that, on the Join Mr. Lake's Google Classroom page. So that's first assignment. And this is going to tell me when this assignment was posted. So I know if this was posted today. This is my assignment. First thing I need to do is to join Mr. Lake's Google Classroom, log into Google Classroom, which you've done if you're reading this. You're going to click the plus sign in the top right corner, join class, and then you're going to type in this class code and hit join. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this code. And I'm going to click up here to JES first grade. Oops, let's come back here to classes. So this is the plus that we're talking about, that join class. So I'm going to click on the plus. I'm going to enter that class code that was in the assignment and click join. Joining. And here I am. So this is for JES Music first grade. So now if you come back up here, you'll see I have two classes that I'm enrolled in, JES Music and JES First Grade. I'm going to come back to class, and there's Mr. Lake. I'm going to click on JES First Grade, go back here to classwork. This is the important part for our class. We want to make sure that you've done this and you can see it in Mr. Lake's class, but you haven't clicked that you've finished this assignment. So we're going to go to View Assignment. And I'm going to mark it as done. This tells the teacher that I've completed this assignment. That's going to be important when we start assigning tasks to the students, because if they don't mark it or submit it, then it's like them saying that they turned in the paper, but they really didn't turn in the paper. Okay, so I'm going to come back to my classwork, and I've got PE that I need to join. So I'm going to come here to PE. It's got the same assignment list, but it's a different code. So I'm going to take this code, I'm going to copy it, come back up to the 3 lines, classes, back to the plus sign, paste the code, and click join. Now it should add me into Mr. Noggle's class. Mr. Lake and Mr. Noggle are probably going to wonder why Elephant and Piggy are enrolled into their classrooms. I will have to email them today. So you'll see here that Mr. Noggle has posted some assignments already. He's got one that was a new assignment for PE Week 0. This is telling you that you can add some comments to the teacher. So if you have something that you wanted to ask Mr. Noggle himself. So this is your first assignment for Mr. Noggle that you can read through that says he's asking you to do some kind of a warm up for 10 minutes every day just to get used to how it works. He's got a survey that he wants you to fill out, and looking at some health videos. This is a practice run. He is also available on our Class Dojo, so you can always ask him questions on Class Dojo, or you can ask them here. And as soon as you've completed all of this, then you'll want to mark it as done, just like we did before. And I don't want to do that yet because I haven't done the assignment. So coming back here to classes, if you look at people, these are your teachers, and then these are all your kids that are in the classroom with you. You can, track your progress. You can look at your work, what you've done. Oh, see, it says assigned, because remember I told you that would be super important to come back and mark as done. So we've logged ourselves into Mr. Noggle's class, so I can mark it as completed. All right. So the biggest part that you're really going to work on is right here in classwork, viewing your work. It's going to have all your topics here when we start assigning some stuff. You'll have a classroom drive, so a Google Drive folder with all of the materials and resources or videos that we post. You have a Google Calendar that will help you keep track of your assignments. And that is the gist of it. So I hope that this presentation was helpful for you. And I will post more later on. Thank you.